We'll talk about that off air. We do have some improvements this weekend, and it's going to be with respect to air quality. It's not going to be as bad as it's been all week long. We've been in this orange category, unhealthy for some. Today, it's at moderate, so people with, unusually sensitive respiratory systems may have some issues with the air. We should get up to the good category over the weekend as Saharan dust gets out of the region. So improvements in that department there. We will have another batch of dust that's going to try to sneak in here by maybe as early as Wednesday, but it doesn't look like it's going to be nearly as thick as the one that's been here this week. So improved air quality without the dust in play through Tuesday, maybe even Wednesday, and it's possible that batch of dust next week doesn't make it here at all. So we'll have to revisit that forecast next week. But for the weekend, we are going to be improved. Tower cam is showing a hint of haze out there, 89 degrees right now, and it feels like 96, a southeast wind around 15 miles per hour. Few offshore showers today. None of that really made it inland. There were a few little blips on the radar, but it's hard to tell whether those actually made it to the ground or not. And we've got some sparse cumulus clouds out and about here in South Texas. High pressure off to our east, a cold front in the northeast. Going to be a chilly weekend, 50s tomorrow in New England. That air is super far away from us. This big H, this is going to be what is visiting us for the next 7 to 10 days. We're going to let this loop for 10 days time. We're going to go all the way to the 27th of June, and this high pressure is just going to be very stubborn. It's not going to move a whole lot, and it's going to stay centered over the midsection of the country, which is going to render us dry and hot for the next 7 to 10 days here. Mid-90s through the weekend and next week. Heat index values up around 105. I made this map to show how dry it's been with respect to average. So this is the percent of rain received compared to average. And this is over the last 180 days, all the way back to December 19th of last year. And this red shaded area has only received 20 to 40% of normal rainfall over the last 180 days. In Corpus Christi, we've picked up about 40 to 60% of average. We'd want these numbers to be 100% or greater for, lush green, drought-free conditions, but it's just not what we have this time around this year. Rain is often feast or famine, not just here, but across the world, really. So we do have some action in the tropics. We've got two named storms in the Pacific, Celia and Blas, both of those moving to the west. The one we've been watching in the Western Caribbean, Invest 93L, it's not going to be an issue for us, just some unorganized storms over the Yucatan and Central America. Tonight, 75, patchy fog inland, a southeast wind pretty light around 5 miles per hour. Tomorrow, 93 with the heat index between 100 and 105. Less haze, mainly sunny, and a southeast wind 7 to 17 miles per hour. If you're going to be in the brush country tomorrow, some triple digits out there, mid to upper 80s at the coast and on the water. It'll be smooth in the morning, a little light chop in the afternoon with winds picking up to around 10 knots. Water temperature at 85. On the beach, put sunscreen on. UV index going to be extreme, 87 at the beach, and a low rip current risk on area beaches. Father's Day Sunday, also Juneteenth. Mid-90s with a southeasterly breeze and more of the same for the next 7+ days here. Hot without rain. Leslie?
All right, Alan.